Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play, Mills looking to pass. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, but definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was...
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. One mission to the offensive line. You got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe right there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And taken right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They're going to try and throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Mills now. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mills. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Mills. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. A stop like that could be prevented a possible touchdown.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll give it to Chubb. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Quick throw complete by Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
Confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said they're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On the set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Falcons at 14-2 heading into this final week, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw again.
And complete to Drake London.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to him or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Working out of the gun, Mills finding Nick Chubb on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a give left side for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Mills now from the 50.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Mills. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over 3rd and 27.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. You know, it's 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to throw again.
And caught by London.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there's a big problem for them this season. They've never felt as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's keep it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They're able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to put. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Charles now looks to throw on first down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Final play of the half, Mills.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 4th down, Mills. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They pitch it to Chubb. Oh, the spin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now.
Mills on the slant. This is Chark.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Texans!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 14, Falcons 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Okay, right? Yellow, go, black, red. White, white.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his man, London, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. They have to use time.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
D'Angelo Moreau gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
This is a time for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Mills on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Drew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on second down. Mills.
And he finds Howard complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been 4th down conversion.
Love the effort, love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And cycle. Steal. Check steal.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll go again with Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A right side run with Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Falcons, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston,
they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.